What's up, everybody, and welcome back. I apologize for the poor audio. Hopefully you can still hear me, but I am shooting outside today, just trying to get some sunshine. The lighting inside my apartment is terrible. Anyway, today is a quick one that we're going to do kind of on a whim. If you were active on YouTube at all this morning, you would see that Daniel Madison announced the winner of his giveaway today. Let's roll the clip.
The winner of the Purple Haze Raven playing cards by Stockholm 17 and Caroline Raven is Mr. Kia Gomes. Congratulations, my friend. You are the winner and the proud owner of a sealed Raven Purple Haze deck of playing cards and a pink Madisonist deck of playing cards signed by me. Kia, your comment really stood out to me simply because of that really nice connection between you having the Edgar Allan Poe tattoo and of course the Raven playing cards. The playing cards did actually make me think of Edgar Allan Poe, but I didn't want to mention it in the video last week, so when you mentioned it, it really stood out to me. And I'd love to see that tattoo as well. I've sent you a DM, get in touch with me and I'll send these cards to you.
That's right, I won. So I was really stoked that I won because I look up to Daniel Madison very, very much. He's an amazing, amazing card handler. His playing cards are the best. If you're a magician, you already know all this. So I was really excited that I won, and it got me thinking I should do a deck review for Daniel Madison in honor of winning this contest. So today we are going to be reviewing the Pounders by Daniel Madison, and in honor of winning the Alex Pandrea giveaway from last month, or from earlier this month, I'm going to be unboxing and reviewing the Bicycle Inspire deck. Let's roll the intro.
Let's go.
So we are going to start with the Pounders. If you guys are familiar with Daniel Madison, then you'll know a staple deck in his collection is the Madison Rounders. The most recent and possibly the last edition of these that we're ever going to see are the Madison Pink Rounders, otherwise Pounders. These cards are printed from the USPCC on their double crushed stock, so they are extremely, extremely thin. They were made by Daniel Madison and Illusionist, as you can see in the ad copy on the bottom. The front is going to be a enlarged pink spade that says Madison Rounders, quality playing cards by Daniel Madison and Illusionist. The sides are completely blank, and the back design, of course, is the back design of the cards. The top just says Madison Rounders with Daniel Madison's old logo printed on the top. Nothing inside the tongue flap, but on the two inside flaps you will see JL and PM. The faces of these cards are going to be pretty much industry standard. There is some customization on some of the court cards as well. There is a coloration change on the faces. You can see that the color has been completely stripped apart from black and red. Of course, we have Daniel Madison himself as the King of Diamonds. Pips and indices on the rest of your face cards are going to be completely standard. The red has been darkened a little bit. It's more of a crimson red than a bright red. This deck, you are also going to get your usual Rounders Jokers. The only difference is on one of them, Charlie Madison has been changed from black to pink. You get your 9 of Clubs reveal just there on the blade. The only gaff card that you're going to get with this deck is a double backer. The back design is this beautiful, beautiful, vibrant pink color. It's almost like a hot pink or like a bubblegum pink with the old Madison logo printed top and bottom. This is a two-way back design, so either way makes no difference. As mentioned previously, this is on a double crushed stock, so these cards are thinner than the previous Rounders by just a little bit. Very, very snappy though, extremely springy. They're also traditionally cut. Now this is one of my favorite decks from Daniel Madison for a couple of reasons. If you know me, you know I love the color pink, especially on my cards. Love it. Kind of reminds me of the Chalkbox deck. The handling of this deck is also amazing. They spring very well. They still fan pretty well, and I've used this deck for a long time. This deck pretty much embodies all that is minimalistic. It looks really, really clean, very, very professional looking deck of cards. I would absolutely perform Magic with this deck. In fact, sometimes I do perform Magic with this deck, just because everything on it is completely recognizable, but it does have just that extra little sexy back design to set you apart from everybody else. Overall, I would highly recommend picking up this deck. I think they're still available at illusionist.com, so head on over there and grab as many of these as you can possibly get your hands on, because they are extremely popular and they are well worth the money. And that is the Pounders by Daniel Madison and Illusionist. For this next one, I did have to come inside. It was getting a little spicy outside. I don't want my camera to overheat, and I especially don't want to be sweating all over my cards. So we're gonna do the second one right here. So these are the Bicycle Inspire playing cards by Alex Pandrea and the Blue Crown. If you follow me on Instagram, I have an opened deck of these that I used for months. I really liked these cards. When I first bought them, I bought 2 of them, knowing that I was gonna have one open and one sealed. So I've just had this one sealed up for a year and have not opened it. So I figure, what better time to do it than right here for you guys. Okay, now these cards obviously were printed by the United States Playing Card Company on their bicycle stock. You can tell because bicycle. These were an idea by Alex Pandrea to really simplify the idea of a bicycle rider back. Front of the tuck case almost just looks like a standard deck of bicycles, but it's just blue and white. It says Bicycle, trusted since 1885, Inspire at the bottom. The bottom has the Blue Crown logo and some ad copy. One side says Air Cushion Finish Made in the USA. The other side says the United States Playing Card Company. The back design is the back design of the cards. It's extremely minimalistic. It says follow your dreams. Man, the lighting in here is driving me nuts. Hopefully this comes out better than how it's looking right now. All right, let's go ahead and crack them open. Look at that. Pull tab, no problem. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. If you've ever watched a deck review from literally anybody, you'll know that this is usually a huge problem for USPCC, but today it didn't get the best of us, guys. You will notice that there is no tuck seal on these cards, which I am a huge fan of. I wish more decks opted out of having a tuck seal. It's just a pain in the ass. Unless, you know, it's a super rare deck that you're not going to open, then I get why it would be there, but for everyday worker playing cards, no seal is the way to go. So, way to go, Blue Crown. The inside of the tuck flap has some more ad copy from Bicycle, and there is nothing on the inside of the tuck. All right, now with this deck, you are going to get 2 jokers, and they are going to be completely identical. This jester just chilling on his bicycle. That is a very modern version of the original Riderback Jokers. Here, Ace of Spades is also going to be a huge, massive spade pip in the corner. It says Bicycle above it, Inspire below it. This is a updated version of the Ace of Spades on the traditional Riderbacks. I think I actually prefer this one. Other than that, the rest of your faces are going to be completely standard. There's going to be no customization of any kind. The pips and indices are all going to be similar to, or the exact same as the Riderbacks that we all know and love and use, all that good stuff. So no customization there. You are going to receive an extra Queen of Hearts with a Queen of Hearts reveal on the back. So instead of saying follow your dreams, it says Queen of Hearts on it. Alex Pandrea actually teaches a magic routine that you can use this with. It's pretty interesting. It's definitely a nice little gag. You're also going to receive the beloved double backer. And that is it as far as gaff cards, jokers, and the faces of the cards. This is the back design. You can see it's just a field of blue. It's basically the same blue as the blue knock deck. And it's got another blue outline over it with a nice medium-sized border. This actually looks really good. When I opened this deck the first time, I didn't like the blue-white-blue combination here. I wasn't a huge fan, but in fans, it does look amazing. Look at that. As well, this is something that really sells the deck for me, is that the cards, these cards are fully marked cards. So if you own this deck and you didn't already know that, now you do. I'm not going to tell you how they're marked, but I will do this. Hopefully that gives you some indication of what to look for. I figured out the marking system on my own, and it only took me maybe 20 minutes to completely master it. So, all right, now as far as the handling of this deck goes, it feels just like a standard deck of bicycles. It does not feel any different. I don't think the stock or finish differs in any way from a standard deck of bicycles. These cards are not broken in, but you can see right out of the box. Springs are pretty easy. Would I use this deck for Magic? Absolutely. Again, this is a deck that I used a lot. Actually, fun story. I don't know if my wife knows this or not, but on my wedding day, this was a deck of cards that I had on me at my wedding. And it wasn't for nothing. I think I ended up doing some magic tricks for people at my wedding, like at the reception. So it's not like I, in the middle of our vows, pulled out a deck of cards, and started performing magic. So I had a pretty good reason. These cards I don't think are available anymore. So if you don't have them, unfortunately, I don't know where you could get them besides maybe eBay. And you might have some good luck on Amazon, but when I bought them, I think I spent $12 on a set of 2. Really good deal. These also do come in red. The red ones are also sold out though. So sorry to say, if you're coming late to the Alex Pandrea Blue Crown party, you may not be able to get your hands on this deck. Super quality cards though. Love it. And that is the Blue Bicycle Inspired deck by Alex Pandrea and the Blue Crown.
That's pretty much going to do it for this weekend's deck review, so thank you so much for tuning in today. More updates to come, more deck reviews to come, and don't forget to comment down below what deck you would like me to review just for you.